Hey everybody, Roxbox90 here with day 7 of Journey into Nick Spoilers. We got a bunch of cool stuff today from the mothership starting off our week, including Pharika, the last god of the set. So let's jump right in with Master of Feast. 3 for a 5/5 flying would deem at the beginning of your upkeep, each opponent draws a card. Okay, so an EDH commander, this is not very good. Even though it's a well-costed body, most of the time giving each opponent at the multiplayer board a card draw every single turn, not a good idea. Flat out. He's also an enchantment creature, which in general is a weakness. I've seen comments saying, wow, he's broken because he's so powerful for so little with a minor drawback. He's an enchantment creature, which means there are 2 ways to kill him. So he has twice the vulnerability that a regular creature would have. That being said, with Desecration Demon rotating, he might be able to fill a slot in terms of that super powered 4-drop, or one of the 3 4-drops in Devotion. But it's a little awkward. I don't know where he'll fit because he's competing with that Herald guy from Born of the Gods, the one with Bestow. I don't remember the name, who's 3 for a 3/3 also. So he's competing with that card directly in terms of mana cost. I like him a lot. Don't know where he's going to fit in. Unlimited, of course, he's a huge bomb. Grab him. Twin Flame, 1 in a red. Strive, costs, it's a sorcery, costs 3 more to cast. Choose an inventory creatures you control. For each input a token, it's a copy of that creature. Those creatures have haste, exile them at the beginning of end step. Okay, so it's awkward that it's a sorcery, because as a combat trick, it would have been absolutely insane. 5 mana, double 2 creatures, kill their attacking creatures. Next turn to swing with your own creatures. I mean, it would be absolutely insane. It's a sorcery speed. That definitely pulls back on some of its power. That being said, it still is pretty insane and can end the game for a very reasonable mana cost. I mean, if you have a couple of powerful creatures out, turn 5/6, you double them over, you could potentially win just like that. I think it has a lot of potential. It's great for aggro decks as a finisher because it means that your opponent will have to deal with a lot of damage. And if they have to divide their forces to block, well, your creatures are going to die anyway, your copies are going to die anyway, but they're going to suffer loss as well for just basically it acts as a removal in a sense. I like it a lot. EDH Commander, it's going to be absolutely insane, I think. It will definitely have a lot of versatility there. Standard could be a fun combat trick. Limited's probably where it's going to have the most blowouts in terms of its direct impact. EDH and Limited. But we'll have to see. Prophetic Flamespeaker, a Mythic with gorgeous art. I love it. 3 for a 1/3 human. Important human. Double strike, trample. That's awkward. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, exile the top card of your library. You may play it this turn only. Wow, that's interesting shenanigans. I like it a lot. I mean, it could work very well. I mean, it reminds me of Warren Instigator, who was no chump, by the way. Also, even though he was stuck with two for a 1/1, so even technically in some ways even weaker, and only goblins. But he's still an expensive card, still very useful and fun. Prophetic Flamespeaker, I think, is slightly better toughness and set up because we do have cards like Titan Strength in the environment. 3/1 to end a turn with Scry could very well put it together with this guy, and you're going to destroy. The fact that it has Double Strike also means that you could potentially get 2 cards to play at one time, which is wow. For aggro decks, that is not only card advantage, it's in terms of getting cards, but it also is creature advantage. Or not only creature, any advantage. It's any card. It doesn't have to be a creature. There's going to be tons of ways to abuse this guy. I'm wondering if he's going to be really powerful for EDH Commander because he is Double Strike Trample that's well costed. That all you need to do is make it stronger. Very easy to do. And getting free stuff, card advantage and free stuff, I mean, he's a monster. Standard, he'll need to find things to work with. Could very well become a powerhouse and money card of the set. We'll have to see how it works. I like him a lot. Then we have Riptide Chimera, another powerhouse. 2 and a blue for a 3/4 flying. At the beginning of your upkeep, return an enchantment you control. So this is actually not a drawback. In our limited environment, this is amazing. I mean, it makes heroic, blue-white heroic, blue-white green, green-blue. Well, not green-blue, probably. White-blue heroic, really, really powerful. In limited, he's a huge creature, very well costed, that can reuse heroic effects and even potentially reuse Bestow onto heroic effects. I think it's just really strong. I don't know if it's strong enough for Standard, constructed, but it definitely will be a monster unlimited. And the flavor, I mean, it's a piranha, shark, jellyfish, flying monster, and even Kiora wants one. So yeah, it's awesome. Star Woolen Sheep. Oh, that's such nice art. The foil is going to be amazing. Star Woolen Sheep, 2 for 05. It's not a wall, though. It doesn't have Defender, which is fun, which means things like Doran and EDH Commander could potentially use it, because Doran makes toughness into power. At the beginning of your upkeep, you gain 1 life. That's frustrating. It could very well be a great card for control, holding off aggro. Especially if it was each upkeep, that would make it insane. It could go into EDH decks without even a second thought, like a Loro. It would be absolutely ridiculous. But still, even on your own upkeep, it's not the end of the world. I like it a lot. In Limited, it's going to be fantastic. Just card advantage, it's life advantage and a huge wall for 2 mana. Great. We'll have to see if it really makes play in Constructed. Standard Constructed. Forgeborn Oreads, I know this was spoiled a little while ago, and I forgot to mention it. It's 2 and 2 red for a 4/2 with Constellation that deals 1 damage, which is very, very minimal. They probably want to dial back the power. The fact that it's 4 for 4/2, it's competing with Fanatic of Mogus, which means it's almost impossible to see play while Fanatic is in play. It would have to be a completely different deck. But it is a 4/2, so it does trade very well. Maybe Limited? I don't really know. Fanatic is just so much better. Nah, it's okay. Gorgeous art, though. Riddle of Lightning. We have a Future Sight reprint. Riddle of Lightning. And I have to say, I do prefer this art. Where's the art? Here we go. This art is pretty, it's just random lightning bolts, but it's pretty cool. Choose target creature or player. Scry 3, reveal top card. Deals damage equal to that card's mana cost to creature or player. So this, for 5 mana, is, I think, going to be fantastic for Limited. It's instant speed. And it gives you a way to sort your top stuff in your deck. And then you even get that card. You only have to reveal it, but you can get the best card from the top 3. So it's a Scry 3 that then allows you to do potentially massive damage. Great removal for Limited. I don't really see it seeing play really anywhere else. And last up, we have Pharika, God of Affliction. Another 3-mana god. What? 1 a black and a green for a 5/5. Okay, so Athros is a 5/4. She's a 5/5. 1 and a black, exile target creature, card from a graveyard. Its owner puts a 1/1 black green snake enchantment creature. That's a lot of elements with Death Touch onto the battlefield. Wow. So she is basically a Constellation enabler who also works with Dredge, who also is anti-reanimator, who's... Wow, there's a lot going on with her. I don't think she's quite as ridiculous as Athreos. I don't think she's going to necessarily break Eternal formats, but she definitely is one of the more powerful gods. Again, Journey to Nyx, your gods are really kicking the butt out of Born of the Gods. It's ridiculous. I think she's really cool. There may be more ways to use her that I'm missing here, but you can definitely put those down below. I'd like to hear more about your thoughts about Pharika or any of these cards, specifically Pharika and our other Mythic card, Prophetic Flamespeaker. So if you have any thoughts about any of these cards, particularly the 2 Mythics, put it down below in the comment section. And if you enjoyed this video, tap the like button. If you're new to the channel, check in and subscribe. I'll keep you guys updated on any Journey into Nyx spoilers that come out, hopefully as soon as they come out. And as always, Roxabox90 signing out. I'll see you guys next time.